We'll talk about it. Leave your comments.
I can't.
You see I'm going raw dog now?
I love raw dog.
Did you catch him saying my tit?
Can I shoot the camera?
Is it recording?
It's been recording for the last like minute, 7 seconds.
Do
Who wants to intro the thing?
Intro what thing?
The Gadget Spot thing.
This thing? Hey, welcome to the Gadget Spot. This is the email section
Again.
that we put on the YouTube.
Email section.
Let's pull it up here and James can read it.
James, I got it.
Oh,
you got
really?
it on yours? Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
I can't find it.
Hey Gadget Spot crew. First off, I'm a new listener and love the show. Found you through Geek Show. And Geek Show's one word.
Hey,
Whoa,
lay off James.
As I find myself getting older and busier, I appreciate very much having your show as my coach. I simply do not have the time anymore to immerse myself as fully as I would like to gaming especially. I work 2 jobs and have a wife and 3 kids. The youngest born just a few weeks ago. Congratulations!
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Your life will never be the same.
Ever.
Well, this is his 3rd kid, so his life already wasn't the same.
No,
Three kids.
Hold
is a
on,
big
what's-
it's
transition.
exponential. Every
Is
single
it?
time you
So
have
is
another
3
one,
like a bigger deal than the first one?
Yes.
No, the
your
first
life-
one's got to be
your
the
life-
biggest one,
Your
right?
life will never be, nope, every single time. Your life will never be as the same as the one before.
The amount of work goes up. Hold
Hold on, this is the
amount
best.
of kids. No, I'm doing a graph. With my
Oh,
hand.
sorry, yeah.
Hand grab.
1 kid. Wait, no. 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids.
It's straight
It
up.
goes backwards?
Yep.
Yeah. And then
It's like the cannibal.
and then
Lagoon.
4 kids, it starts to go back down again because
Yeah.
they start taking care of each other.
Oh.
Or one of them eats the other one.
What?
Yep.
So go back down. Either way.
Yeah.
As I write this, I'm sitting in my car in the parking lot of a roller skating rink, waiting to pick up my daughter from a birthday party.
Aw.
I just don't have the ability to sit down and play time-intensive games. There are a lot I'd like to try, but I just can't find the time very often. So I found myself largely depending upon mobile games to get me through the day, as I can play when I find a spare few minutes. I play on my computer as well, but I have to be able to pause, save, or drop the game at a moment's notice. Please help out a game-starved, overworked dad. Can you recommend either some mobile games that hold up or some console/desktop games that don't require sustained multiplayer or hours of focused play? I guess I'm just basically on the ramen noodle diet of video games. Fast, cheap, short, or satisfying.
Sort of satisfying.
Or sort of satisfying. Are you reading this email while I'm reading it too?
I as well. I'm doing it.
Why don't you finish it?
He was the backup guy just in
Keep
case
going.
you crash and burned.
You're doing
By the
fine.
way, what is this?
That's a Surface
Yeah,
Book.
This
Surface
is
Book's
nice.
detached.
Yeah, I like it.
This is nice.
Focus,
Oh, sorry.
focus.
You've got more email to go.
If you're able to answer this on your podcast, I'd appreciate it. If you would like to let me know your answer on the new YouTube email feature, thanks for giving me an informed outlet to stay in the loop with things I love, even when I'm on the go. Looking forward to seeing your show keep on growing. He goes by Jamie. Shout out from another James with ADD. I'm gonna cut that.
Good idea.
All right, thanks, Jamie.
Nope.
That's definitely.
This is nice.
So half of us know what he's going through. The other half, you have no idea.
It's almost like we
You don't
right in
know.
the middle.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I can still offer some suggestions.
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm going to,
Maybe.
whether or not you.
Well, let's hear your
Fine.
suggestion.
Yeah.
So.
Because we are excited to tear.
So
Well,
he did.
no,
he
wait,
did
wait.
ask for suggestions for.
You like games like Witcher 3, hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, this is
But-
my realm right now.
But with Witcher 3, you can pause whenever you want. Save the game.
It's a huge commitment. You play Witcher 3, you can't play like 10
Oh,
other
but
games.
if you're in the middle of
So?
some sort of quest or something, it'd be mad.
Pause it,
Yeah,
save
madden.
it, go.
Nope.
All right, as far as mobile games, Civ Rev is amazing. If you're into strategy, turn-based games, Civ Rev, hands down. If you're a Civilization guy, Civ Rev. Such a good game on your phone.
Good console/PC game. Is Titanfall 2 PC?
That's multiplayer. You can't do multiplayer.
No, it has a good single player. It lasts
Yeah,
like
it
6
does.
hours.
Yeah.
It's great.
It
It's
is.
satisfying.
It
That's
is.
what I was gonna say. Titanfall.
PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
That was Titanfall 2 was actually really satisfying for me to play. I have the same thing where I just have to be able to
Yeah.
be
But you know
done.
what? Along those same lines, Battlefield 1 has a really good campaign as well. It's like 4 or 5 short campaigns, and altogether it's about 6 hours.
But the downside to that, though, is if you're in it, because I know you were saying that you didn't want to play multiplayer or not a time-intensive multiplayer. the multiplayer on Battlefield takes at least like 20-30 minutes.
Don't play the multiplayer.
I can't get
Play
into
campaign.
multiplayer in Battlefield.
You're gonna want to look into like campaign mode on any game.
What's cool about Titanfall 2 multiplayer though is they have the grunts, the computer players, and those are easy to kill. So it feels like you're doing something even though you're not.
That's what I do all the time.
Yep.
Well, and a lot of times the indie games that Xbox offers, those are really, really good. Just you pick them up, you play them for like 10 minutes. Each one of them has a small gimmick to them that makes them individual and different, but those are pretty fun.
What's your favorite mobile game? Do you even play any mobile?
So if I'm gonna play a mobile game, I'm not usually a mobile gamer, but for a while I was into the Pokemon Go, not so much anymore. But there are a couple of classic RPGs that are now on mobile. You've got
all the Final Fantasies.
Neverwinter Nights,
Final Fantasy VII's on there.
Final Fantasy games. You've got Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars.
How are
BioWare
those
RPG.
games?
Amazing. They're so
Do
good.
they translate well?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, the controls seem a little weird if you've already played it with traditional controls, but it translates
But
pretty
there's
good.
really no combat in Knights of the Old Republic.
I mean, there is.
I need
but
to
it's
play
all
that
kinda-
game.
Yeah,
It's kind of automated a little bit.
automated.
Depending on the
combat.
phone you have too, you can get those handheld clamps that bring back the controller too. Bluetooth.
Yeah.
The other thing you might consider, maybe not yet, but down the road, is a Switch. Because you got your mobile games, and games like Zelda, you can pause at a moment's notice and put it to sleep, and then come back and pick up right where you left off.
I love the Switch for that because there's times where I want to play it, but I don't want the TV to be taken up so my son watches. So I just put in portable mode, lie on the couch, play it for a few minutes. It's great. A good PC game that's kind of open world light, I think, is Rise of the Tomb Raider. It's like semi open world.
I mean, if you're gonna play Rise of the Tomb Raider, you might as well play Witcher 3. It's
no, because
just a
Rise of the
longer
Tomb Raider
version.
is like 20 hours. You could actually beat the game in your lifetime.
Yeah.
It'd be Witcher 3 in
But
20 hours.
with Rise of the Tomb Raider, there's like small missions that are easy to pick up and just leave at any moment's notice.
Very good game.
Yeah.
Rise of the Tomb Raider is excellent. So I mean, yeah, you've got options out there. Basically, like you said, you're gonna shy away from the multiplayer games because if you're in the middle of any kind of match and the kid starts barfing or something, you got to be able to drop the
Is that
controller.
what you think happens with kids?
Does that happen a lot?
Doesn't that happen all the time?
Nope,
Don't
never
kids
happened
barf
to me.
everywhere all the time?
No. They usually fall and hit their head on
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
or,
Well,
or destroy something.
that's
Yeah.
almost as bad, if not worse.
It's worse.
See?
I'd rather have
No.
vomit than a head wound.
I don't want to clean up vomit.
Over a head wound?
Yeah.
Well, and we digress.
Vomit over
I
a head
choose
wound.
blood any day over vomit.
He knows.
So,
Jamie knows what I mean.
You two are tight.
me and Jamie are tight. We've had a bond.
The name and ADD.
But you've already forgotten about it because of the ADD.
Talk about what?
The bond.
What bond?
And you're gonna cut that anyway.
Cut what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that covers it pretty well.
Yeah.
Can you guys think of any other suggestions? I mean,
I
there's
play some
always
pretty horrible mobile games,
Yeah,
like
there's
Clash
always-
Royale,
exactly.
like those
The garbage games that are going to ruin the gaming industry.
Yeah, yeah. I call them my toilet
There's a-
games.
Well, because
There's
Nintendo even came out and said that their, what is it, Fire Emblem is outperforming, financially speaking, Super Mario Run, which is super disappointing because Super Mario Run is a pay once to play versus
Yeah.
Fire Emblem. Isn't that like...
Dude,
If
it's
they
all about the
only
freemium.
made
Yeah.
Super Mario
Freemium.
Run more fun to play.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true. Super
Oh.
Mario Run is kind of a bland
I hear
game.
there's a pretty good Kim Kardashian game.
Wow.
Try that.
Farmville.
Let's just kill this while we're at it.
Yeah.
So
We
anyway,
digress to...
Good luck.
thanks for writing in, Jamie.
Let us know if you find one that you think is great.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah, way to,
Send
put
us
the,
email.
way to put the onus back on the listener.
Oh, you know.
Good job.
Yeah, he didn't say what games he played,
Like
just
that.
that he does play them.
Like that.
So yeah, send us some. And anybody else that's listening or watching.
Okay, that's it. We're done. We'll see you next time.